Hey guys, thanks for checking the video out. This is Jesse with Jesse's Garage and Adventures. Today is the day that I'm finally going to be changing the power steering gearbox on the Suburban. It's got a bunch of play in it, and I managed to pick up a redhead power steering gearbox. You know, managed doesn't. I just bought one. I'm over in my buddy Austin's garage. He's going to help me out. He's the one who's like 9 feet tall right there. Before we hop in it, I'm going to show you guys his Camaro. He's got a pretty cool 3rd gen manual Camaro. You don't see many of these. The only problem is, as you can see, well, I'll just let you guys see if you can figure out what's wrong with that. We're going to work on that here in a little bit, but first, we've got a bunch of stuff on the Suburban to do. Okay, guys, so now that we're under the truck, what I'm going to be doing first is taking the bolts off of the gearbox before I disconnect the lines. We've got one bolt right here. There's another one right here. There's one down in this corner, and then there's one way up there. And that one's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get because this winch is kind of in the way, but we're going to get it done. So something else you have to do is remove your pitman arm. I've already replaced my pitman arm here recently to get some better steering geometry, so mine's easy, but I've heard that these can be a real challenge.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Okay, so now that I've got all 4 of those bolts broken loose, I need to remove the steering shaft as well as break these lines loose. So we're going to go ahead and start on that here. Okay, we got the lines off of that and then finished removing the bolts. That one came free. Now we got to pull this one out. There are some really specific instructions about how to set all this up. They came on a sheet in here. Make sure you read that and understand everything. I think a lot of it is that they don't want any sendbacks because of any issues. So just make sure you're doing everything to their instructions. Okay, so part of the redhead system or shipping way is that they send these bolts here. You need to remove these and put these back in your old pump or gearbox. And that is to protect the threads, that way nothing damages them while they're in shipping. Okay, so we reinstalled the power steering gearbox, tightened down the bolts and everything. We had to remove or disassemble this coupler, put this end on the shaft and then reassemble it. Otherwise, you need to make sure that this coupler is lined up with the splines when you're installing the gearbox. And then you just reattach your power steering hoses. You have to fill up your reservoir, which you can see it's full. And then you need to rotate the steering wheel lock to lock 15 to 20 times. When rotating the steering wheel, keep the pitman arm off of the gearbox. So it said 1 revolution per second. I might be going a little fast, I might be going a little slow. I'm just doing it a whole lot of times. I want to make sure that everything's nice and bled. So I started the engine briefly. Austin told me that the level dropped, so I shut it off, and now I'm just going to go ahead and manually turn it without the engine running, just to make sure that everything is completely bled and right where we need it. So in the instructions, they make it a pretty good point that while you're bleeding, while the engine's running, which I'm not doing at the moment, you do not want to turn the steering wheel and hit the end stops, and if you do, quickly get off of them. So like right here, how it will not turn anymore. While the engine's running, you do not want to hold it there. So what you can do is kind of keep track of how many spins you're doing. When you think you're about there, you stop right before it, or you just quickly spin back the other direction if you do hit the end stop. Okay, so we are done manually bleeding it. We're going to go ahead and fire it up and then bleed it with the engine running. So remember not to hit your locks. So I'm going to just spin it two spins. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, just shy of 3. But I'd rather not hit the locks. I've already done all this. We've already verified that it's clear. I just wanted to get the video of it so that you guys can see what the motion is like. Okay, our last step is to reconnect the pitman arm to the gearbox, so let's go ahead and do that.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last.
Alright, this will be the first attempt to actually turn a steering wheel with the pitman arm connected. This thing used to be super loose, and it's much better. Still not perfect, but some of that could still, we could actually be spinning the tires, whereas it didn't used to. So previously, the slack in the steering wheel that I just showed you, the pitman arm wouldn't move at all, but as you can see, the pitman arm's actually moving quite a bit right now, so I'm quite happy with it. Hey guys, so this steering gearbox dramatically improved the steering of the Suburban. As you can see in this video, I don't know if you can really tell, but the steering used to be quite loose and many times was pretty sketchy, especially on country roads or like roads with a lot of crown or anything like that. So I'm really happy with this. I would like to say thank you guys for watching this. If you guys found this helpful or if you guys need any advice and you're doing this, please go ahead and feel free to leave me a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.